everyone. Welcome back to Englo Talks. We're so happy you're here with us today. If you're learning English and you want to speak faster, more naturally, and with more confidence, then today's episode is exactly what you need.
Hey everyone, it's great to have you with us again. One of the most common things English learners tell us is, I know the grammar, but I can't speak quickly.
That's so true. And honestly, I used to feel the same way when I was learning another language. I'd spend so much time thinking about grammar rules that by the time I was ready to speak, the conversation had already moved on.
Exactly. Many learners think they need perfect grammar before they can speak fluently. But the secret is that fluent speakers often use simple sentence patterns again and again.
That's why today's topic is so exciting. We're going to share 10 simple formulas that can help you speak English faster without stopping to think about complicated grammar rules.
By the end of this lesson, you'll have easy sentence structures that you can use in daily conversations, at work, at school, while traveling, and even when chatting with friends.
And the best part? These formulas are practical. You can start using them today.
Before we begin, here's a question for you. What's the biggest thing that slows you down when speaking English? Is it vocabulary, grammar, confidence, or pronunciation? Let us know in the comments.
And if you're enjoying our lessons, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Englo Talks for more simple and practical English lessons every week.
All right, let's jump right into our first formula and discover how to speak English faster and more naturally.
One reason people speak slowly is because they try to build every sentence from zero. Native speakers don't usually do that. They use ready-made patterns. Formula number 1 is I need to plus verb.
Here are some examples. I need to study, I need to call my friend, I need to buy groceries, I need to leave early, I need to finish this project.
See how easy that is? You only change the verb. Everything else stays the same.
Formula number 2 is I want to plus verb. Examples, I want to travel, I want to learn English, I want to watch a movie, I want to sleep.
I use this one all the time. I want to drink some coffee. I want to go for a walk. I want to relax this weekend.
Formula number 3 is I'm going to plus verb. For example, I'm going to study tonight, I'm going to visit my parents, I'm going to start exercising.
Notice something important. You don't need a complicated grammar explanation. Just remember the pattern.
Let's ask our listeners a few questions. Can you say one sentence with I need to? Can you say one sentence with I want to? Speak out loud right now.
Great practice. Now let's look at negative forms. Simply add don't or not. I don't want to go. I don't need to hurry. I'm not going to stay long.
Very simple. The structure stays almost the same.
Here's a quick conversation.
What are you doing tonight?
I'm going to watch a movie.
Nice. Do you need to finish any work first?
Yes, I need to send 2 emails.
Perfect. That's exactly how these formulas work in real life.
Another tip is repetition. Use these patterns every day until they become automatic.
Listeners, write one sentence using each formula in the comments. The more you practice, the faster you'll speak.
Let's add 2 more formulas. Formula number 5, I like to plus verb. Formula number 6, I have to plus verb.
Examples, I like to read, I like to cook, I have to work tomorrow, I have to wake up early.
These patterns cover a huge percentage of daily conversations.
Can you answer this question? What do you like to do on weekends? Say your answer out loud.
Wonderful. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is speed and confidence.
Quick summary, use simple patterns like I need to, I want to, I'm going to, I like to, and I have to. Learn the pattern once and change only the final verb.
Now that we've learned basic formulas, let's build on them and make our conversations even more natural.
That's right. In this section, we'll learn formulas that help you express opinions, feelings, and experiences quickly.
Formula number 8 is I think plus sentence. This is one of the most useful patterns in English.
Examples: I think it's a good idea. I think he's busy. I think we should leave now.
When you're unsure about something, this formula helps you speak immediately instead of searching for perfect words.
Formula number 7 is I feel plus adjective. For example, I feel tired, I feel excited, I feel nervous, I feel happy.
Here's a real-life example. After recording a long podcast, I feel hungry. And after a successful lesson, I feel proud.
Formula number 8 is I've never plus past participle. Examples: I've never been there, I've never tried sushi, I've never seen that movie.
Let's create a short dialogue.
Have you seen that new movie?
No, I've never seen it.
Do you think it's good?
I think it looks interesting.
Excellent. That's natural English.
Now, let's compare formal and informal styles. Informally, people often say, I think it's great. More formally, they might say, I believe it's excellent.
Both are correct, but in everyday conversation, simple forms are usually better.
Here's a quick activity. I'll start a sentence and you finish it.
Ready.
I think,
Finish it with your own idea.
I feel,
Add an adjective.
I've never.
Complete the sentence with an experience.
First tip, learn chunks, not individual words.
Second tip, repeat complete sentences.
Third tip, use these formulas in daily conversations.
The more often you use them, the faster they come to mind.
We'd love to hear from you. Write one sentence using I think and one sentence using I feel in the comments.
Let's review. We learned formulas for opinions, feelings, and experiences. These help you sound natural and keep conversations moving.
Great job. Now let's move to another set of formulas that help you interact with people and keep conversations flowing.
Absolutely. Fast speakers don't just talk, they also react quickly.
Formula number 9 is can I plus verb. This is perfect for requests.
Examples: can I ask a question? Can I sit here? Can I help you? Can I join you?
Formula number 10 is do you want to plus verb. This is useful for invitations.
Do you want to go out? Do you want to study together? Do you want to grab some coffee?
Let's look at practical situations.
You're at work and need help.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
You're meeting a friend.
Do you want to have lunch together?
Sounds great.
Notice how simple these exchanges are.
Here's an important tip about politeness. If you want to sound softer, add words like please or maybe.
For example, can I ask a question, please? Or do you want to meet later, maybe?
Tone matters too. A friendly tone makes even simple sentences sound warm and natural.
Another useful reaction formula is that sounds plus adjective.
That sounds fun. That sounds interesting. That sounds difficult.
And here's one more. Really? It's short, simple, and helps keep conversations going.
Let's do a mini practice.
I'm going on vacation next week.
Really? That sounds exciting.
I might learn surfing.
Wow, that sounds fun.
See how easy that is?
Listeners, practice these responses out loud. Speaking is a skill, and skills improve through action.
Don't just read. Say the sentences. Your mouth needs practice too.
The more often you use these formulas, the more automatic your English becomes.
Quick structural review. Can I plus verb, do you want to plus verb, and that sounds plus adjective. Simple formulas, powerful results.
Now, let's talk about mistakes. And trust me, we've made plenty of them ourselves.
Oh yes, everyone makes mistakes when learning a language.
Mistake number 1, translating word for word from your native language.
Incorrect, I have 25 years. Correct, I am 25 years old.
The problem is that languages use different structures.
Mistake number 2. Forgetting the verb after a formula.
For example, saying I want and stopping.
Better, I want to eat. I want to learn. I want to travel.
Mistake number 3, trying to use difficult grammar during every conversation.
Instead of creating a very complex sentence, use a simple formula you already know.
Communication is more important than complexity.
Mistake number 4. Speaking only in your head.
This one is funny because many learners become English champions in their minds but stay silent in real conversations.
Exactly. Reading helps, listening helps, but speaking creates fluency.
Here's a humorous example. Someone wants coffee but spends 30 seconds building the perfect sentence.
Meanwhile, a fluent speaker simply says, "Can I get a coffee?"
Short, simple, effective.
Let's practice. Complete these sentences. I need to, I think, can I.
Remember, mistakes are normal. Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes before becoming fluent.
The important thing is to keep speaking, keep practicing, and keep learning.
Time for some interactive practice. Let's play Choose the Correct Sentence.
Situation 1. A. I want travel tomorrow. B. I want to travel tomorrow.
The correct answer is B.
Because we need to after want.
Situation 2. A. I feel happy today. B. I feel happily today.
A is correct because happy is an adjective.
Situation 3. Can I ask a question? B. Can I asking a question?
A is correct. After can I, use the base verb.
Situation 4. That sounds interesting. B. That sounds interestingly.
A is correct again.
Situation 5. I'm going to study tonight. B. I'm going study tonight.
The correct answer is A.
Say each correct sentence out loud. Repetition builds confidence.
You can also change the tone. Casual, do you want to grab coffee? More polite, would you like to grab coffee?
Great tip. Now, create your own sentence using one of today's formulas and share it in the comments.
Remember, real conversation matters more than perfect grammar. Speak often and keep moving forward.
Wow, we covered a lot today. Let's quickly review what we learned.
First, we learned action formulas like I need to, I want to, and I'm going to.
Second, we learned opinion and feeling formulas like I think and I feel.
Third, we learned conversation formulas like can I, do you want to, and that sounds.
These simple patterns can help you speak faster because you don't have to build every sentence from the beginning.
Instead, you start with a ready-made formula and simply add your own words.
Remember, fluency isn't about knowing every grammar rule. It's about using what you know quickly and confidently.
Here's a final question for you. Which of today's 10 formulas will you use first? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to read your answers.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please like the video, share it with a friend who is learning English, leave a comment, and subscribe to Englo Talks for more practical English lessons.
Keep practicing a little every day. Small improvements become big results over time.
Thanks so much for spending time with us today. We're proud of every step you're taking in your English journey.
Stay positive, keep speaking, keep learning, and most importantly, enjoy the process. See you next time.